Do that reverse shit on her. Hello, my name is Marcus Bishop. This is my mom, Demetria, Ms. D, or Demetria Bishop. She was a veteran in, how long? How long were you part of the military?
I was part of the military for 4 years.
All right. On to our interview here. Military services. Our first question would be, when you were drafted, enlist, or did you receive a commission?
I enlisted. I enlisted in 1999 in Xocean City, Kansas.
Okay. What do you remember about the day you started your military service?
The biggest thing was trying to lose weight to get into the military. So that was a huge stress to make sure that I gained weight. And when I finally went to MEPS, one of the biggest things that was interested, that you could not roll your suitcases up this hill. Like it was a 45-degree angle hill, and you could not roll, you had to carry your bag. So that was one of my first initial, like, this is real. This just got real.
If you enlisted or commissioned, what were some of the reasons that you joined the military? How did you choose your branch of service?
Initially, I wanted to go Air Force, but they disqualified me for having eczema. And so I waited a few years and I went to the Army. The biggest thing I saw that both of my parents were retired military, and I realized that they worked in the summer, or in the winter, and traveled all summer. And I was like, that's the kind of place, that's in the retirement I can get behind. Being in a civilian area, I saw people, they had been working for like 50 years and they still was not eligible for retirement. So that's why I chose the military period.
What was basic training like?
It was hard. It was physical. I never ran anything but my mouth. So just to sit up here and to start doing exercises, and I came in the military a little later at the age of 25. So, but it was hard, but it let me know that just because I thought I couldn't do something, that I really could. So it made me a better person and gave me the confidence that I truly needed, not the fake confidence I was showing, but real confidence.
Can you describe a funny moment from boot camp?
We were doing shakedown, and it wasn't funny then, so I'm carrying all this stuff, I'm carrying my military gear, and I passed out. And there's a video of me passing out as well somewhere, so that was a funny moment now when I look back at it, but it was not funny then.
What was or is your primary job after training, MOS?
I was a combat medic. And basically, I thought I was going to be in a hospital, but I was not. I was actually on the fields, supporting infantry, CAV, a lot of airborne units, just doing their medical coverage, covering jumps in Thailand. So I visited my bed and I lived in the field.
It's good that we're talking about combat here, because our next topic will be combat service. Did you deploy to combat or a combat theater? If yes, where did you serve?
No, I prepared a lot for it, but I didn't see combat because I had my daughter and went ahead and separated out the military.
What were some things you remember most about your deployment?
Well, I didn't have a real deployment, but going to Thailand was a deployment for us. And the best thing I remember about Thailand was being appreciative of the creature comforts, like flushing toilets, showers. Those things are privileges over there. So it was quite an interesting thing. So to come back and just flush a toilet, you would not believe how important that is.
Mm. If you saw multiple deployments, how did they differ from each other? How did you change?
Well, I didn't see the deployments, but I did a lot of combat training. So, but I don't think I could ever compare any of that to a deployment.
Can you describe how you felt coming home from combat?
I didn't deploy. But when I would come back from my extended training, you're just so happy. But I did train soldiers after I got out of the military about how to readapt to your civilian life. So, and it's a very hard thing to do.
On to our next topic, transitioning from the military. What was your rank when you left the military?
E4. Sad rank for me. I wanted so much, but I didn't realize that my weight, which I was very small at the time, would determine if I get promoted. So that was something, even though I come from a multiple military family, they never told me that.
Which medals or citations are you most honored to have received and why?
My coins. I received a lot of coins through my missions because I supported people. That means those are on the spot thank yous. Like, they only give out so many coins. So I accomplished quite a few coins.
Okay. When did you leave the military? What was the process like?
2003, I left the military right off of maternity leave. It was not a good process. They didn't care. It was like you traded on them and you're gone. The new military is so much better for soldiers coming out. So because I didn't retire, so I didn't get the bells and whistles. It was just kind of like, okay.
Was there anything or anyone that helped you during the transitioning from military to civilian life?
Back then, we were on our own.
Dang.
Yeah, it was a war going on at the time, so that was important. And if you didn't want to be part of the war and you wasn't true to this, it was just kind of like, we have this thing where you do 30 days of transition to help you look for jobs and build resumes, but it is nothing like what these kids have now.
Where were you able to take advantage of the GI Bill?
I'm here. I was going to school, but I went to work, so that was a huge help to be able to go to school without stressing about tuition.
Okay. When you were first discharged, what are some things about civilians that were difficult for you to deal with?
The word why. In the military, my military, you're not allowed to ask why. Like, why are we doing this? Why is this? Civilians ask that question all the time, and that's not allowed in my military.
I can see why. You said it. All right. What were some habits you developed in the service that you like? What are some that you dislike?
I always had leadership, but to have a more focused leadership was really good. That was like just really hyper-focused organization is one of the things I got from the military. One of the things I disliked from the military, or one of the habits I picked up from the military,
That you didn't like.
cursing. I curse a lot, and that came from being around a lot of infantry, combat arms. It's just kind of the natural language. Still working on that.
What are some things you miss about being in the service? What are some you are glad to have left behind?
The family. To come with these people that came from all over the place, different nationalities, race, beliefs, creeds, and turn into a family. When I was in the military, it was truly a melting pot. And the one thing I loved about it, like, I might not have liked you, but if someone else messed with you, it was over for them. And to have that type of family dynamic that had no blood relationship is something that's priceless. And I still have friends that I'm probably closer than my actual blood family that I keep up with that I was in the military.
How did or does your military experience affect your life today?
Well, I ended up medically retiring, so that was very helpful, not only for me, but for my family. Getting the GI Bill, getting the VA loan, getting medical care from the VA. Those are things that I would encourage everybody to go into the military. Even if you just do 4 years, discipline and benefits are the two best things that I got out the military.
With military recruiting being at an all-time low in the volunteer Army era, could you share with the class something which might encourage them to serve?
Discipline, benefits.
All right, go on.
I just think those are two things that we no longer have in our society, especially for our children or young people. But when you get out in the real world, they want you to have that. And for those who didn't have those perimeters put on them, the military is a great place for you to learn boundaries. And I think they're definitely most needed, boundaries, because they keep you safe and keep other people around you safe. And then to know that you are investing into your future when you're not at an age that you're not even thinking about a future. I feel like I was just in high school and way far out of that. And it's just, the time moves so fast. Like right now, you guys feel like the time is so slow and you can't wait to grow up. But once you get out there, you be like, oh, I should have waited. And if you don't have a plan, the military can get you there. If you don't understand what you want to be in life, the military can get you there. It's a starting, and it also can change generational wealth, generational curses. If you're in a situation where you're stuck, this gets you unstuck. And I have pulled most of my family out of their circumstances because of the choice of me going to the military and leaving my environment.
Last question. Is there anything you would like to add?
I say try it. You have so many different branches, from active duty to guard to reserves. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. A lot of people are afraid of change, but it's change that makes you great. Just, test it. Test yourselves. You can do it. So, I want this one to go to West Point. We'll see if we can test it.
Cyber.
They have a cyber in West Point. You got it.
All right. Well, thank you for the Veterans Day speech interview. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Happy Veterans Day.
In position and ready. Control.
County Sheriff, report.
Control, we are ready for go.
Weather condition, report.
Mic check, 1, 2. Thunder, are you here?
Firing module,
Thunder, are you here?
firing cable.
Thunder, are you here?
Under control, all are ready for go. Attention, attention. Thunder audience, please join control and countdown.
Here we go.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's be a good time to play Thunder.
Oh my God! Thunder is in the house! Thunder is in the house!
What?
Whoa!
Cover your eyes.
Huh?
Cover your eyes. I'm out.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Thunder, are you not entertained? Thunder, are you not entertained? Oh!
What's up, y'all? It's Universe. This is the end of the video. I just want to say this much. Happy Veterans Day. See y'all at Applebee's.